While the Brewers have lost 8 of their last 10 games, Jonathan Lucroy has been a diamond in the rough of the Milwaukee clubhouse. He entered tonight leading the Brewers in runs batted in and also stood third in the league for most RBIs as a catcher this season with 41. Lucroy getting things started early in Game 2 against the Mets. First inning, he slaps the ball to the gap in left center, and that brings in Nori Aoki, so RBI number 42 for Lucroy. And then in the bottom of the third inning, Brewers up 3-0. It's Lucroy again, this time a solo home run to left field. That's the catcher's 9th homer of the year. The Brewers with a 4-0 lead. But the Mets claw their way back. John Buck with a bounce into left center. It's a 2-run single that brings the Mets within a run. The Brewers would hold on, though, for the 7-6 victory. Today, the All-Star teams were revealed, and the Brewers will send Carlos Gomez and Jean Segura to Queens, New York for the game on July 16th. Gomez was chosen by National League manager Bruce Bochy, while Jean Segura got the most votes among shortstops on the players' ballot. Both will be first-timers at the All-Star game and will be reserves on the NL roster. Also heading to Citi Field is Auburndale native Jordan Zimmerman. The UWSP alum is arguably the best pitcher for the Nationals right now. And former Woodchuck Ben Zobrist will be the lone representative for the Tampa Bay Rays. He was selected as a reserve for the American League. Speaking of the Woodchucks, they had as much as an up-and-down day against Lakeshore as the Russian Bar Trio who performed at Athletic Park today. After a Chucks grand slam in the first, some controversy in the third. As Harrison Bader takes the pitch, Andrew Stevenson tries to steal second. The Chinooks outfielder is called out. But then the umpires reversed that decision because Bader, the batter, had been given a walk. Well, that didn't sit too well with Woodchucks coach Jamil Ziada. He says a few words that can't be repeated over the airwaves. Making matters worse, the bases are loaded for Lakeshore, and Ryan Krill hits a grand slam to tie the game. So more words come out of Ziada as the Woodchucks fall behind. They lose 7-5, snapping their 3-game winning streak. Matt Kenseth looked for his 5th Sprint Cup win of the year at Daytona tonight. The Cambridge native started in the front row next to his teammate Kyle Busch and is coming off his victory last night in the Nationwide Series race. Kenseth was in 18th place with 11 laps to go, and he was involved in a nasty wreck involving numerous cars, including Jeff Gordon and Denny Hamlin. The caution flag obviously comes out. Kenseth ends up in 33rd place. There would be one more caution, but then the green flag comes out with 2 laps to go. There would be 2 more wrecks on the final lap, but after winning the 500 in February, Jimmy Johnson gets his 4th win of the year and another first-place finish at Daytona. There's foot races, and then there's the Muggy Buggy Extreme, hosted by Minocqua Winter Park. This all-terrain race draws runners from across Wisconsin and surrounding states. Nick O'Brien gives us a closer look at what makes it a lot more challenging than your average Saturday morning jog.
Muggy Buggy Extreme competitors looked confident and clean when they started, but the 2.3-kilometer race to the finish quickly changed that.
An experience, a mud experience.
Throughout the timed event, runners took on steep hills, waist-deep mud, a bug-infested swamp pit, as well as a pond that left them wet, tired, and with a rather foul smell. But organizers say it's all about having fun while spending time with friends and family.
People really enjoy getting down and dirty and getting wet and soaky, especially on a hot, sunny day like this. Going through mud is just something that's fun and natural for everybody here.
Age was of wide variety on the course, and the obstacles made it difficult for even the most energetic of competitors.
It was hard because at first I couldn't get on my knees because they started crawling, and then they told me to crawl, but I couldn't do it because I was stuck. My shoes were stuck in it.
While most Muggy Buggy Extreme participants were in this specifically for the fun experience, the top finishers of this unique challenge can't deny that they woke up this morning with the intent of winning it.
I'm pretty competitive, so this is like over 30 races this year already, and I'll admit I like winning.
I guess I kind of had the intent of trying to win, but I didn't think I would actually win, but it was a nice surprise that I did.
Over 200 people took part in the day's events, proving that the Muggy Buggy is a popular way to spend part of the holiday weekend. In Minocqua, I'm Nick O'Brien, Newsline 9 Sports.
Yeah, I don't know if I could ever do what they did. Kudos to those guys and gals.
It looks fun, but I don't know about the bugs.
Need a lot of bug spray.
And a lot of water to get the mud off.